Another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy is like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Wentz completes it to Aguilar. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open.
And he loses the football a second time. It's picked up by the Cowboys, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, 32 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Marr on for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And they're able to get the connection on the long touchdown pass. And that's one of the easiest drive summaries you'll ever see. One play, touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be. Because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
On 1st down, it's Hines. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Wentz now to throw. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. In for the score as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Shotgun now for Wentz. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Here we go on second and 12. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Draw play. This is Hines. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Oh, I nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play here for Dallas. And even 40 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And out and out come the Eagles. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hines.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On the delay, here's Hines. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Wentz going to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Wentz. It's brought in by Jeffrey. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now a play fake. Wentz looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And there he goes again. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.